It's Amanda here with Healthy Hydration. In today's video, we're going to walk you through, there's 3 different ways to install the AquaPure hydrogen generating system. So we're going to go with step number 1 here. We're going to go ahead and put it on the counter. So what you'll want to make sure is you have at least a 1/2 inch hole. Make sure you have someone that knows what they're doing with this, that's obviously licensed, bonded, and insured. It's not something that you probably want to do, but just a 1/2 inch hole is what they want to drill for. Okay, so that's step number 1. Step number 2 is turn off the cold and hot water. You don't want any leaks. So underneath the faucet here, I'll show you in just a minute, just turn those off. And we're going to begin with just putting this here to the right side of our faucet. Okay, so this will come with the kit. Now, if you're going to be putting it into our Hydra Home Unit, we have this diverter that you will want to get instead of this. Okay, and we'll teach you in another video how to install that. Beyond that, you got your filters here, and we customized your media that goes in your filter. These are called the housing. So you want to make sure that the black tubing here is set inside the housing. If you have any leaking, it could be because the black tubing popped out during shipping. And so we'll be going through here. We'll just do this now. You can go ahead and tighten this on. And you want to get it pretty tight. And if you can't get it tight enough, there is instruments out there you can use, or just get some stronger hands. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay, so you'll notice we have an in and an out. I'll explain that as we go. You got your 1/4, 3/4, 8ths here tubing, blue. You have your John Gist angle stop valve. You got your quick connect 3/8 that takes it down to a 1/4 inch, which we'll be explaining here in a minute. Plumbing tape, we've got our cutters for our tubing, and we have our vice grips. So let's go ahead and begin, shall we? Okay, this might need 2 people just to be on the safe side here, so it makes it a little easier for you. We're going to go ahead and set this right here. And then we are going to go underneath, and we're going to put this, and then we have our screw, which is going to screw it on. And then this part here, this is our 3/8 to 1/4 inch. We're going to put this here. And so it's going to take our blue tubing, it's going to reduce it down so it'll go through our faucet. And then if you come down here, I'll show you the water shutoff valve. Okay, so this is the cold water shutoff valve here. So it's already been turned off, but the first step is obviously we're going to put the faucet in. The second step is we're going to put our John Guest fitting here, which is right here. So this is our angle stop, and this will come with your kit. So we'll install that in a minute, but make sure that water is off. And I am going to climb up underneath, and step number 1 here is we're going to fasten that down. And we'll be back in just a second when it's all done. Okay, so this is our 3/8 line. We are going to go ahead and put this in there like so, and just really push it down. Then this is going to go where the faucet's at. It's going to reduce it down to the 1/4 inch, which is what we need here. We'll take our water up. Okay, perfect. All right, so we're going to leave it long for now, and I'll show you in just a minute, and we can cut it, but we'll leave it long. So the next step here is we're going to get out our vice grips, and we're going to go ahead and put our John Guest fitting in place. Okay, we have our plumber's tape out now. We're just going to make sure that we get a good seal on this. See, this, I didn't want to do this in the video because it's really hard to figure it out. Okay, see, I already screwed it up. It's like... Okay. All right, we have our plumber's tape out here, and we're just going to make sure that we have about 3 to 5 circles around. Then also we'll put some plumber's tape right here as well. So we're going to take our vice grips. Okay, and then smooth as possible there. Perfect. Okay, then we'll take our and tighten it up like so. And if you have any leaks during this process, it's a good idea to go back through and tighten things again. And make sure you have your plumber's tape in place. Okay, so now that we've done that, we are ready to grab our filters. And you'll notice we have the in and we have the out. So the in is for the water coming, the dirty water. So now we'll go ahead and cut our tubing. I'd like to make it a little longer just so that we don't have to worry about it. Make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, and this is going to go in the out. Make sure it goes all the way in there and you get a nice seal. Okay, and then this is going to go here. And you do have to really push it in there so it's nice and snug. Okay, and then this will go in the end. Okay, so you can, move it around where you need to. You can shorten them if you want, but I just wanted to show you here for ease. Okay, so now we have it all connected. Go ahead and go back through and make sure everything is tight, all of your fittings are connected, and then we're going to go ahead and turn on the water. Now when we do this, you want to do it slow because we have water going through the filter. For the first time, there could be some pressure, so we definitely just want to go slow, looking for any potential leaks. And then you want to make sure that the top up top is open. We'll just let this go. Usually it takes about 2 to 3 minutes for the first setup here, just to flush it. So you want to continue to let the water run. I don't see any leaking at all, which is great. And there we go. Okay, here it comes. There it is. Wonderful. I'll turn it down just a little bit. Okay, so you are pretty much set up. Just let it run for a couple minutes here. You'll notice the water is kind of cloudy. That's perfectly normal. And it's a good idea just to wash it for the next 24 hours to just look out for any potential leaks. And if there is a leak, make sure to go back and tighten it or put some more plumber's tape, and you should be good to go. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.